brand new morning is an opportunity to walk and live in purpose, and today is not an exception. Hello there, and a very warm welcome to the program. Good morning, Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station. My name is Deborah Abba Usman, and on today's edition of the program, it promises to be engaging. We are going to inform you, educate you, and of course, entertain you. And permit me to say, thank God it's Friday. Wow, this is Friday, and we know we are going to enjoy our weekend. Now, let's start the program with our motivational talk to put us in the right frame of mind.
Hi again, my name is Mia Baka, and I'm here with another tip that would transform your life if you apply it. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting subject, and it's simply titled Just Ask. I'm going to say something else again. Closed mouths always miss open doors. Many of us want things in life. You want a job, you want help, you want resources, you want to connect with people, but we allow the fear of what they would say stop us from reaching out. And I realize that sometimes these people are waiting for you just to ask. But you're stuck there, overthinking. What if I ask and they say no? What if I apply and I don't get the job? What if I knock and the door doesn't open? But I'm saying that sometimes those doors are waiting for you just to knock and jump in. So this week, as you go about your week, I want you to sit down and write out a list of the things you wanted to do. Make that call. Write that book. Speak to that person. Start that business. There'll be no perfect day for anything you want to do. Someone's okay when I have all the money, when I've had my kids, when I graduate from school. But as long as you keep making excuses, you always find a reason to procrastinate and never start what you want to do. And you know what? Like I say, time and chance happens to everyone. But I believe strongly that when an idea is in your heart, it is time to ask. Now, what are you asking for? You want to meet someone, ask for the person's contact. And they always say that you're 2 or 3 people away from anybody you want to meet in life. So what does that mean? A will know B, B will know C, and C just might know D you need to meet. So today, can we get to work right about immediately? Get your journal, drop your to-do list. Everything you have wanted to do, you have procrastinated on from January till date. Can we start now and begin to get to work and start with that ask? Ask for what you want. Knock on those doors. Submit that CV. Start that program. Start that project. Start with what you have. And when you start out, most of the time, in law of attraction, the things you're looking for are looking for you. But the people you're looking for might be looking for you, but they will never identify you until you start that project. So today, the simple principle is just ask. Knock on that door. And I'm sure that when you start that, at the end of the week, you'll have lots of results from just asking.
Thank you so much, Mia Baka Eyanabu, for that thoughtful word for motivating us this morning. And we are set for today's activities. And next on our lineup is our Keep Fit segment. Let's go do general body exercise. That was our Keep Fit segment there, and we know you had joined in to do some exercises with us this morning. Like we always say, exercise keeps the body and mind together. So ensure you make or take exercise as your priority every day. Now, let's bring you this quote on life. Awesome quotes there. Indeed, life is for the living, so let's make it count every day. Now, let's go on a very first break on the show. When we come back, we have so much for you on the program. Stay with us, please.
محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
With peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Good to know you have rejoined us again on the program Good Morning Abuja, and it is showing only on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. And now to our conversation segment. We want to talk about youth and women empowerment. We all know that empowerment is a tool for personal development. This morning we will be looking at youth empowerment through sustainable life skills. And we have an empowerment advocate with us in the studio this morning to handle this topic for us. Help us welcome Dr. Sylvester Ekemoye to the program. You're welcome to the program. Yes, okay. Youth empowerment. I'm a youth. I need to be empowered. But let's start this way. When we talk about empowerment, as the name implies, what are we talking about?
When we talk about empowerment, is a job creation means where one can be self-sustainable, where you can't do without anybody. You can sustain yourself, take care of your family, take care of yourself without the need of any person. So that is my area of looking at it. So that is why we come up for most especially youth, graduates, and a lot of graduates are all over looking for white-collar jobs.
Looking for jobs
that are not available. Okay. But I will encourage them to go into picking it of the skills that they can learn, that they can do with their hands. I always tell people that it's only your hands that cannot give you insult and that can put food on your table. Wow. So it's one of the things that we encourage everyone to do. Skill acquisition is very good, and I encourage everybody, not only youth alone, even the women that are doing nothing, you can also pick as well. Get yourself equipped with your skills, and I assure you that you won't beg for anything.
Okay, wow, a very interesting background to that. Now that you have decided to look at that circle of youth to empower them, why youth and not the other way around?
Yeah, actually, we certainly also look at women.
Okay.
Yes, there are a lot of women that come to our programs. We don't just let them go, especially when we know they're not doing, most housewives, they don't know anything. So what we do, we also train them in the skills where they can be gainfully employed by themselves. So the youth area of it, why we're so concerned about the youth, because we know that they have the energy to do what any kind of work they want to do. So we try to engage them into doing something to prevent these vices of all those crimes and all that. So when you get the youth, to get economy. So in order for us to contribute to the economy, we have to pick the youth so that we can get them something to be doing where they can exclude themselves from those vices that can cause problems in the country.
You know, when you say when you get the youth, you get the economy done, which is very important and useful, because the youth make, let's say, the largest of the economy. Now, what particular empowerment are you directed to the area of youth? We know this is this era of social media.
Yes, I see.
When you tell the youth to go into farming, so what particular empowerment are you looking at for
Okay,
the
actually,
youth?
definitely, we have a lot of empowerment skills that we offer to them. Example, we have the ICTs. We will
Okay.
train them to be self-employed using ICTs. Then we also go into agro-allied, where we teach them on those poultry, fish farming, and hydroponic farming. There's some farming these days that you don't need to go to farm. That behind your house,
You
you can
can.
set up something and begin to make money in house. We try to teach them so that it's now because people feel that agriculture is for only old men.
Old men,
We try to
people
make
in
them
the
know, yeah, people in
villages.
the villages. So we want to let them know that no, you can do agriculture behind your house, backyard farming. We train them on backyard farming where they can make so much money behind their houses. And then we also go into cosmetologists. We're treating them how to make those liquid soap. You can see some of them selling liquid soap on the highway, trying to make money from it and all that. So we also train them this baking and confectionaries where they
Wow.
bake cakes or to try those ladies, young youth and all that. So we train them on baking and all that. So the other one we train them on is bead making, these wire works, these chains and all that that women use, these guillotines and all that. So we train them a lot of skills. We train them on a lot of skills. So and seriously, a lot of them that partake, they are really enjoying it.
They are really enjoying it.
Yes.
Okay, in your training and the skill you are giving to youth and women especially,
Yes.
are they supposed to have a form of background education for them to really understand and catch up on time, or anybody can come and partake in this?
Yes, actually,
empowerment?
yeah, there are some of them that are education sensitive. Let me talk about the ICT.
Okay.
For one to learn ICT, you must be educated. You must know how to read and write because it's got to be system. There are some of them we just don't look at them. We don't, irrespective of your background of education, we can train you, especially those hands-on skills. Like in the area of agriculture, we don't need you to go to school. The area of catering and confectionery, we don't need to go to school. In the area of bead making and other, we don't need to go to school. So what we do is that we have different skills area. The educated one, there's some specific skill that we give to them. The one that are not educated, we also give them their skills too. But generally, any person you belong, whether educated or not educated, we have a skill for them.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yes.
And since the inception of what you've been doing, I want you to give us the success stories, people you've empowered so far, and what they've been doing, and how you're seeing their results so far. Is there any chance of supervising them to really follow them
Monitoring
up?
them,
Yes.
monitoring evaluation. Yeah, we do that. The ones we had not too long ago, the one at Abuja Area Council, though it was a partnership between we and the Abuja chairman. So we go into a partnership where we train these youth, and he was able to give them a little stipend to start their business, which is starter pack. So seriously, we monitor them. Seriously, we've trained 210 of them,
Wow.
and I could really tell you that 50 of them will have a record of them that are doing very well. The people who are employed, there's one particular woman that I've employed. She started her tailoring. She have employed 2-3 person working for her.
Wow.
And the other one have this vegetable farming that we told them this great farming training that they've set up a farm. She told me that look, she no longer ask anybody to pay money for their school fees, and she's a widow. That is also for. And she's doing very well. A lot of them, I can't count. I don't know how many I can count.
So what is the feeling for you? What is the feeling like for you?
That is just our reward.
Wow.
So because one thing I just understand is that I don't know how will I get money from those persons. So all we need is when you are using the skills that we are training you or to give us joy, it encourages us to do more.
Wow.
Yes, that's just the thing. And every one of them will tell them that look, whatever skill that you have been taught, irrespective of the condition you are, please try to start something, no matter how small it is. Start something with it. And I show you most of them that have been following our encouragement and code, they are doing very exactly well. A lot of them. If I had even know, I probably would have come 1 or 2 of them to bring what they are doing
What
to
they are doing
so that you can see them very well. Yes.
All right. Okay, but from what you are telling us this morning, we know you are doing a lot, and you're finding fulfillment in what you're doing, because it has to be a call.
Definitely.
It has to be a call for you. Now, for the location of your centers, where are the locations for the training centers?
Yes, what we do because of the proximity to these beneficiaries, we don't have a particular place where we train.
Okay.
We train in various places. Example, there was one time we trained in Bayelsa, Delta State, Kaduna, Niger. We train in different places. But what we do, before we go for training, maybe somebody in the community will come to us. Oh, there are a lot of persons that are not employed in this area. I will take our survey team there. They go around there, survey and see what kind of skill that will fit in that area. What we need to do is to look at how to get in contact with the community head. We aligned with them. We source for these beneficiaries. In that area, we move down to that area. We just did other one again at this Kuchigoro, at close to airport there, airport roadside there. So a lot of them, they really benefit. About 128 persons too. We also train in these skills and all that. So we don't really have a particular position. Before, if we do that, we'll be restricting some persons from coming to train.
Wow.
Yes, that's why we move around with it.
And this is bringing me to the next question. Now that this is an era of social media, internet, that you can even get trained from the comfort of your home without necessarily having a teacher before you. Now that you are learning this hand of empowerment to the youth, women, and whoever is interested, are you there online trying to bring that one as part of what you do?
Yes, we do. We do the online, but the online we are doing now is a follow-up of what we have trained.
Okay.
Like the other time we train corpers, we do go to post-camp trainings, go to camp to train corpers. We have our decent day. So when we do that, what we do is that we do follow-up for them.
Okay.
The form of the follow-up class, I think post-camp training, you call it, according to them. So we do training online for them to also encourage them, to give them new skills and innovation on that area they have learned. But we're also trying now to we are setting up a website where we can be training people that we can actually touch. Just like you have said, we have never touched. So all they need to do is to apply. They want to be trained on this. They will set a time for them. They will commence with training for them. So yes, that one is on the process now.
Oh, okay. Yes. And I want you to highlight some of your strongest challenges since you've embarked on this empowering youth, women, and whoever is interested. But you are going to respond to that when we come back from this break. So you are going to respond to that. Well, let's quickly go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll still be here to talk about empowerment. Stay with us, please.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide, Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Many form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam, NTA channel.
That is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need.
Welcome back, and if you've just tuned in, the program is Good Morning Abuja, coming to you from the Unity Station, and we are here talking about youth empowerment, because we know that empowerment is a tool for personal development. Yes, before we went on that break, I asked her, what are some of your strongest challenges, obstacles in trying to carry out the empowerment of youth, women? And
actually, one of the strongest ones is finance. You know, seriously, I must say the truth. We have trained more than 5,000 youths and women in this training. But the resources to actually empower these persons are not actually there. That's why most time we try to see how to partner with individual, maybe some government agency, to see where they can come in the area of empowerment. So, and that has actually been a major challenge, because there are some skills that we train them on that we need to give them not less than $1 million plus to start.
Yeah.
So how many can you do?
And that is where partnering is coming in. What have you done in that area?
Yes, we write to a lot of persons, to maybe all those constituency head and all that, which we know that some of their mandate is to empower their people. But most of them are Duffy. They give us a definite.
As well as individuals that have the calling,
and the passion for it. So most of them, we don't really get a good result from them. Okay. Yeah, but the truth remains that will not stop us. Yes. We are doing the best we can do, because really there are people that actually have this money, but they don't have the skills. They don't have the basic knowledge. All we need to do that when we train you, you're able to start on your own without even requiring anything from us. Exactly. That is what the encouragement that is still pushing up forward to ensure that giving us the push to do what we are doing. Finances is one major challenge that we have, and I assure you that if we have what it takes, we can do more than what we are doing now on the finances.
How about on the part of the trainees, people you're training? What are their commitment that you are seeing as an obstacle that is not making them to really get what you're training them on?
Okay, one of the things I could say about is some of them is distant transportation where they're coming from.
Okay.
You know, when
It
we
goes
recruit
down to finance.
you see
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because like the one we had not too long ago at Bandara, that is Suleja, that one day, in fact, every day they come, we give them transport.
Wow.
Once we come, we give you transport, we go by transport to come the next day. Because we know if we don't do that, we won't see them the next day.
Okay.
So we keep doing that. That's what we're doing. And on some times, we need to feed them. When you come in the morning, we give you breakfast, we give you lunch. All we are doing to encourage them to be coming. So some of them just come. There's a woman that was giving a testimony. They said why she's coming is because she don't have anything doing at home, and two, not even food to eat at home. When she come to the venue there, she's fed and everything. And that woman happened to one of the best students we had in that training. So they can see that there's a lot of push that you can give them that will make them to be serious about the training that they'll be trained on.
Okay, as an empowerment advocate, like you want to be called, what do you think sustainable life skills are important for youth and for women especially?
If I seriously, as I must tell you the truth, one of the challenges we are having in our office now, even before I left, I was saying when we had to go about it, is this food, what they are eating.
Okay.
It has been one of the challenge. See, if you really look at it, a lot of people do still cannot feed themselves because of saying they're going to do anything. So if you are into skills, there's a lady we train on this makeup. She's doing it. She told me that, sir, every week I make nothing less than 40,000-50,000 naira if I don't get a job. That kind of a lady will not look for food to eat, what to eat, rather where she can stay. So one thing I keep encouraging you, don't sit out there and be saying that I'm waiting for one uncle, one auntie that is thinking about herself or herself. Go for a skill. Get something done with your hands. These your hands are given to you to create. You should create something for yourselves. If you don't have this knowledge, look for people where you can fit yourself into and get these skills and be useful to yourselves. Seriously, I was telling somebody, a young man was telling me that I got a job, came to testimony, I got a job. How much is job? Say 70,000 naira. And he's staying in Cuba, working in zone 3. He told, after 1 month, he stopped the job. I said, what are you doing? He said, I can no longer continue. He said, I spent 60,000 naira for the transport. I only have 10,000 naira home. How can that young man feed himself? But if you fix your hand on a skill, where you are, your environment, where you reside, you can set up a little thing there where you don't need to pay for transport, and you make a little money from it. So that is my encouragement for them. Please don't just sit down there and keep looking for auntie, looking for uncle that is also thinking about herself and her family is going to help me. No, get yourself with something. No matter how educated you are, if you don't have anything that can sustain your education, become wasted. So I keep telling them, let them not stay. No, women, youth, wherever you are, go and get yourself fixed or get something to do with your hands.
Wow. Like again, I say empowerment advocate. What is that thing apart from that passion, the drive for you to give the youth and women this push to become self-reliant? What is that thing that is making you stand out and is giving you that confidence, faith that I should still do this work?
Okay, as if I could really say from my background, my mother, before she died, she have an NGO.
Okay.
She have this orphanage center. So she's the one person that we know that most time when we have food at home, we'll be hungry outside, she'll be giving the food out to outsiders. So when she during that period when she was alive, we always joined her to do all those things. When she now died, I said, should I also allow this passion this woman have to die?
To die.
And we now started picking from there, started building on it and building on it to get to where we are today.
Wow.
So that was one of the passion that pushed me to it.
Well, that is a great one, and we say kudos to what you and your people are doing out there.
Thank you.
And thank God for people like you in the society, in our community, in our families that are trying to give people a push into realizing what they ought to be and who they are.
Yes,
well, before I let you go, I want you to give us your final words to youth out there, to women whoever, because we all believe that God has given everyone a talent inside of us.
Yes.
What should we do about it before I let you go?
Okay, fine. One of the things I should let them know is that there's one word I normally tell people, I say there are certificates. Certificate is what you need now. Certificate is what you study to know. But one thing that I do tell people now is that please get yourself done with something. Don't stay idle. Don't start looking for what is not there. I say white collar job now. Do I even say it's now? I don't think it's no longer white anymore.
It's no longer white. You don't even do the color anymore.
So I think the white collar job you're looking for might not be there. So what I just encourage them to do is get something doing.
But again, there are some persons that once you empower them, they'll go and eat up the capital, eat up everything, and they'll come back again. What do you do to such people?
First of all, before we give, you have to know the background of the person who is and all that. That's number one. But those kind of person, we tell them that they are not serious.
Okay.
Definitely, you see some people that are poor. It's not because they don't have the money, but because of their mentality has made them poor. Because if you know that, look, if somebody has the money that you don't have, somebody is able to give you to start something. You don't need to be told to manage the money well. If the person that has sense, I don't know what you want to do is sustain life. So what you need to do is to build on that money and be able to make yourself better and others better. That is the essence of that money given to them. So if anyone is out there that they give you money, this thing you're saying is very correct. We have seen it a lot of places.
In families, you see them, they'll give them money, they'll empower them, they'll go finish up the money and come back again.
Yes, those kind of persons, they have not seen. By the time they sat down and found out nobody to give them, they will know that yes, they have to use their hand to take for what they want to get. So the truth remains that I keep telling them those kind of persons, if you are there, anyone listening to us now, you are that kind of person that your parent or whoever is assisting you to get something done with your hand and using to play. The time will come, you will remember you would have that opportunity will not be there anymore. The opportunity you now face the reality of life. If you don't use what you have now to better your life, the time will come that you will beg the people that you're supposed to be giving to.
And they say life is real. Anything you see now is real.
It's real.
Wow. It's real. All right. Thank you so much for your time with us this morning. Dr. Sylvester Ekimoyo, empowerment advocate, and together we looked at youth empowerment through sustainable life skills. I will thank you for your contribution and what you're doing to this society.
Thank you very much,
we do really appreciate your time with us.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The program is Good Morning Abuja. Let's quickly go on this quick break. We'll be right back after now. Stay with us, please.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Hello friends, welcome to Kiddies Zone. My name is Omarade with Erse. Here with me is
Oguntayo. I am Kwasi Justina, and today we have many fun things in store for you.
I had so much fun, and I hope you had fun.
Exactly, it was exciting, especially when I saw the lion, ostriches, and buffaloes.
Welcome back from the break, and it's good to know you are still there with us on the program Good Morning Abuja, and it is showing only on the Unity Station. And on to our second conversation, and this time around we want to talk about employability strategies for youth and women of today. How can youth and women position themselves to be employed? And we'll have a youth advocate as well as managing partner, SmartGate Technologies and Consulting with us this morning. Help us welcome Esimaje Michael Onoseme to the program. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
I love this topic before us this morning. Employability strategies for youth and women. How can we actually position ourselves to be employed? Let's start from there.
All right. So today's world, we have a wave of changing technologies and wave of new demand set of skill sets, running across boards. And like we know, AI is coming on board, and some new set of demanded skills are fading out.
Sure.
And it is very important that, youths and women of employable age are able to adapt to the new needs of the job market. So it's very imperative that we now begin to upskill faster, because while we try to upskill, the AI bots, they are learning continuously. They have been learning for years before they became more efficient as we have it now. But then we are humans, and that's why we are superior. But also, while we are superior, these machines, we call them machines, right? These machines are learning faster than humans. So we must try and upskill as per what is currently required in the job market. Talking about machine learning, talking about AI development, talking about digital marketing, and a couple of things, a couple of other skills that chatbots will not be able to compete with at the moment.
Okay,
So it's very
talking
important.
about upscaling, now, how do you think education and training programs can be tailored to meet the needs of youth and women?
Okay, so the current curricula we have in the university or the tertiary institutions, we know a lot of advocacy has been done on that part. We know that it is outdated. So it is very important that we now begin to seek newer skill sets. All right. I just mentioned a couple of, from machine learning to artificial intelligence, to renewable energy, technology. Because again, not just having artificial intelligence come in, we also want to remove, fossil fuel technologies. So these are new things that are coming on board that will take out, former courses like courses where you have to produce, a course that tilts towards producing generators, right? As against, renewable energy devices, power banks, batteries, and all that. So what our learning institutions and our higher institutions can do is to quickly bring in these new courses, twine them with existing courses, make adjustments quickly. We don't have time.
We don't have time.
Yeah, so make adjustment quickly so that our new wave of students that are leaving school, they can be able to compete with the global talent pool. Okay. Right, so there's what we call global talent pool. There are jobs that are out there in the US that Nigerians can deal with, but because our experience level is too low, when we compete with these jobs outside of the country, although regularly there's also geographical restrictions to intercontinental job placement. But again, when we are able to compete effectively enough, then there will be an equilibrium effect when it comes to out of onshore and offshore opportunities that are coming to our people.
Okay, you've mentioned quite a number of skills, but we want you to really narrow it down to what these skills that are mostly demanding, especially for youth and women to be employable in the current job market.
Okay, so again, I have to be very, very clear on this. The private space or private sector are the real job providers.
Okay.
Right? We know that the government can't do all. Right? So it's very important that youth and women are able to key into specific job skills in areas of sales. Now, sales is also sales. I repeat, sales again is also one key area that the AIs cannot deal with at the moment. They can sell, they can sell, but there are limitations to selling. The human selling comes with human centric, motives. Selling comes with psychology. The AIs do not have psychological capability at the moment. So that's where we are superior, right? So the the MSMEs and the SMEs are powered by sales. So we know that more than 80% of job seekers, they shy away from sales. All right. So they shy away from it. And
probably this, because they feel it's hectic.
Yes.
It's taxing.
Yes. They, a lot of people they want to stay alone. They don't want to communicate. All right. But they fail to understand that communication is life. All right. So you don't communicate, you can't get new ideas. You don't communicate, you can't move to the next step. You can't cross the border. You understand? So and sales has to do with a whole lot of communication and confidence. Lots of our job seekers, they don't have that kind of confidence. So sales is one very strong skill that our people need to learn because it is superior to artificial intelligence. Wow. You can't. I'm very sure now, if a robot comes to sell to you, you may not want to listen to the robot.
Hello,
at the moment.
My name is so. Can you buy this? And it stops there.
Yes, you get. So there are a lot of more. And we're talking about also digital marketing, where we have skills in the areas again. Logistic, driving skills, like ability to be able to drive. At our business, one job we know that is always available through the year is logistic jobs.
Okay.
And a lot of our job seekers, they can't drive. If you run your statistic, 80% of women that are looking for a job, more than 80% can't drive anything. It's very important that our people begin to look into this because at the bottom, let's say you don't have no skill at all. At the bottom of the pyramid, a driving skill will keep you on survival mode.
Okay, and this is taking me to my next question. How can youth and women access job opportunities in male-dominated industry? It is very important to know that.
Yes, so it also takes us back to upskilling again. All right. So yes, we understand that there's some level of discrimination when it comes to women being in some certain roles. But once you are competent is the key word. Once you are competent, it will kill out the barrier. For example, a role of a software engineer. A software engineer is also another role, another skill that is thriving even with AI. Although we have had some information that we now have AIs that can program. Yes, AI can write some codes and a lot of codes. Yes, so but there are still a lot of companies that are hiring developers all across. You understand? So whether you are female or male, it's a job that doesn't need you to move. You have your computer in front of you, and then you do your job. Deliver. Show workings. So once you're able to show workings, if you want to, for example, currently we have multiple software engineering opportunities right now. If you can show me the works you have done, I don't have to second guess whether you are male or female. So competence,
the job.
Yes, competence and your skill. So upskilling is still very important for any woman that wants to go into, again, a lot of employers, for example, I just mentioned driving jobs. Driving is a male-dominated area because, like I mentioned again, statistic, and we see that every day. Statistics shows that more than 80 to 90% of women that are looking for jobs cannot drive. So that is a male-dominated field. If you learn how to drive, in fact, a woman that can drive will make more money than a man.
Talking about competence that you always refer to, how can organizations create inclusive hiring practices to attract and retain youth and women?
Okay, so again, in the field of employability, we have what we call hard skills, and then we have soft skills.
Sure.
Right. So hard skill is important. Like I was mentioning previously, competence, what you can do, what you can deliver, right? That can give you the job. But soft skills, which involve communication, empathy, intuition. As we speak right now, we have employers that are suffering in the hands of their employees because these employees lack intuition.
Wow.
So, and because we are currently on a survival economy, so most MSMEs, SMEs, or employers that are employing, staffs these days, they don't have the budget to train You understand? So we're encouraging, MSMEs, founders, please try and have budget for training, because some of these people that are coming, they don't have inherent soft skills. It has to be given to them, right? It has to be given to them. So yes, with that strategy, you can actually retain these
I want to tell you quickly to recap it for us in a way of advising how anyone at all can position themselves to be employed. Before I let you go.
Okay, so positioning yourself takes a couple of steps, right? First of all, let's start with, you are a fresh graduate, right? The first thing you need to do is, look at the wave of because again, opportunities gives you clues to what is relevant and what is happening, right? On our platform, we usually post international jobs, not because the people around can see it, right? But because again, when you see opportunities that are trending, it gives you the clue of what do I need to learn now to match up. You're right. So first thing first, as a fresh graduate, you look at the wave of opportunities, and then when you look at the wave of opportunities, anything can be learned, right? If you have interest. Now, in the wave of opportunity, you can't be everything. So you look at what are those skill set that I think I'm really interested in, because without interest, you can't learn and fulfill whatever skill you want to get into. So you have to look at what is the wave of skill that is available, that is trending, not just available, trending. And then you pick a niche. That is number 2. Pick a niche. Deal with yourself and make sure you are competent in that niche. Now, once you are competent in that niche, most times, most employers, they don't want to give you first-time opportunities. You have to maybe try and volunteer yourself or intern with an organization that needs your help or skills. You understand? Why are you doing that? It's a strategy. You are doing that so you can build portfolios
for yourself.
Now, your portfolios, like I mentioned earlier, if a software developer wants a job, they have to show us portfolios of what they've done. Now, while you are at that organization, you are doing projects, you are doing this and that, they're adding up to your portfolios. Now, a new opportunity comes up, and maybe you have 1, 2, 3. For example, minimal. If you want a software engineering job with a company, you just need to provide 3 commercial portfolios. That will give you an entry-level chance. So once you have portfolios, and then you have a chance to get a job. So that's how it works.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time with us and taking out your time to tell us how we can position ourselves to be employed in the job market of today.
Yes.
And we really appreciate your time, Simaje Michael Noseme. Noseme, who is a youth advocate and also a managing partner, SmartGate Technologies and Consulting. Thank you so much for your time with us this morning.
Yeah.
All right, the program is Good Morning Abuja. Let's quickly go on this quick break. We'll be right back after now.
Hello friends, welcome to Kiddies Zone. My name is Omar with Erse. Here with me is
Oguntayo. I am Kwasi Justina, and today we have many fun things in store for you.
I had so much fun, and I hope you had fun.
Exactly, it was exciting, especially when I saw the lion, orchids, and buffaloes.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide, Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Islam has made form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front, and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam.
That is for zakah to cure our greed when we give our money to those in need.
Good to know you are still there with us on the program Good Morning Abuja. I am super excited because when it comes to Friday, it's time to rest. But we are not resting here. We are here to ensure you rest and make your weekend a worthwhile. And next is our comedy skit on Compound Wahala. Let's go do some laugh and enjoy the skits.
Hey, Sha. You see, you waiting at the year like this, but I think for my room, they hear waiting all your wife, your tenant, and say they plan like this. If you hear waiting they talk about, I said, you know, we didn't plan this plan at all, sir. I see you. I see it like this now. Your land papers, don't be another person. Your other wife talk say make her ex-boyfriend come carry her, say she don't agree, make she follow her come out. Wait, we didn't how many hours now this thing dey happen like this? Hey, never reach one food day. They don't sell your compound. I be the only thing I can tell you is now I dey worry for my own house waiting inside there. I dey worry for my own because you tell me say you will give me free house rent. When my mouth you dey sell my compound. This one, the one there be the other one. So they follow the talk. Lawyer dey go dey come. Move better dey go. Mama, you can sell my compound. You go free yourself today. No. I don't know. I want to free yourself.
So this small prank was in my play on now. Just say try na man no say whether una too love me. No if una love me at all. You not like that. It's not what you think. No, touch me. I saw one of our property to come and renew it. No, you wish you are no. You go sell it. I do am my friend. That is nothing. Now we suppose sell am bring the money to AK. You got there and cry. When you get here, I'm not saying you are better than some property. You know what I think. So you get mine. They could call your boyfriend. Maybe I did not call him. You don't know the baby be not the baby. No, my love. Thank God they don't kidnap me through me.
It's okay now. It's okay. No,
please, I'm sorry. Daddy, I'm sorry.
Forgive them.
I beg. Don't do this. Forgive them.
Forgive them.
Say na prank will not be real. I say I put like this and I to enjoy.
You hold money since when they shout say bring money make them leave.
I know that. My husband. No, be the scatter. My husband and my husband. I'm I beg put the bottle. Okay, none of them love me for this cover.
They love me.
I do not be like you. My husband.
Welcome back. That was Compound Wahala there on our Comedy Skits Corner, and still suggesting to you, because this is weekend, in case you don't intend going out, you can enjoy some movies with your family. Let's take a look.
Happy anniversary. We're gonna have dinner, 8 p.m. sharp. Don't be late.
I won't be late. Paga la luz.
You usually say para la luz, bandejo. I think this place is about to close up.
Well, luckily for you, this date isn't over until your uniform is on my hotel room.
Holy shit.
Tell me you can make it hot.
This is my 25th wedding anniversary. If I miss dinner with my wife tonight, I will be shot.
Don't do anything stupid.
Whatever gets you home to your wife in time for your special day.
Happy anniversary.
Round 5, get out there.
You were supposed to retire and moving on to a new career.
You're pivoting this late?
Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, you're black, so you look 40, but you could be up to 90.
Hey, yo, you seeing this? Pull over and you won't get hurt.
We're gonna die. Calm down. Remember your training. Put your hands up! I took a 15-hour online course. What training?
Reggie Miller. Who?
Oh, that's us, why don't you just show us who you are? Tell us your shoulders out!
Yo, you better give me that money. I'm gonna throw up.
You swallow that shit. If you throw up, you a
What is this? And who is they?
Stop. Stop it. No. Don't!